Okay, today we're going to go over how to disassemble your magazines for cleaning and to disassemble them, clean them, reassemble them. Okay, we have two different types of magazines here. These are both for the Glock 23 40 caliber handgun or the 357 version of it, 357 SIG. This is the newest type of magazine that's out. You'll see this little square portion open here, and there's an ambidextrous for a Gen 4 cutout, which your Gen 4 magazine release is you could switch it back and forth. And the reason how you could tell that is on your little Glock symbol in the back of your magazine, there's a number 2 next to it, right to the right hand side where it says Glock, on top of where it says Austria. On your older magazines, you'll notice that's missing. Okay, and the older magazines are just plain like that, and it only has the one side for the magazine catch on it. And the reason I'm going to show you this is because there's different parts in the older magazine as opposed to the new magazine. We'll go over the older magazine first. Again, we're going to take our Glock Armorer's tool, and here's the button that's going to take your base plate off. Take your Armorer's tool, send it right down inside, just like that. Use leverage, pop that magazine base plate off. Keep your thumb over the spring area because it's under some force. And you're going to pull your little plate out, your spring. And you're going to notice that your follower on your older magazine looks like this. And it's just held in there with a little tab on the spring. So after you clean it and you wipe everything off dry, that little tab just gets popped back inside like that. Okay? And your follower and your spring should look like that when we're going to put this back together. Again, we're going to use our swab with no oil or solvent on it, and we're going to dry clean the inside of the magazine, especially up by the feed lip area up in here. Get all that carbon and residue out. Okay, wipe everything off with a clean, dry rag. Your base plate, the little plate that goes inside your follower and your spring. Reassembling, you'll notice there's rounded portions and square portions. You have rounded portions and square portions of your follower. It goes back in the same way, upside down. Again, rounded and square portions of your parts. Put that on top of your spring, push it straight down. Take your base plate, start it on, push it all the way back until you get the little button that pops into your base plate. Your magazine is now fully assembled. Okay, and in the older one, or I'm sorry, that's the older model. In your newer model, same thing. Take your Armorer's tool, straight down inside, little leverage, keep your thumb over top of your parts. Your little plate comes out. And your follower and your spring come off, and that pops out. Again, just dry clean it with a clean rag. Use your little swab inside here to clean everything out, all your firing residue and things like that. Square portions, rounded portions, go back together like that. Your little tab, square and rounded portions on top of your spring. Hold it down in place. Start your base plate on, keep pressure down on that spring with your forefinger, your index finger, and snap it back on and make sure that little tab pops through the base plate. Magazine is now fully reassembled.
Thanks for checking out the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to know when new videos come out. Leave a comment if you have a question or any kind of feedback. Thanks.